If you are looking to prepare for the WGU C273 Objective Assessment, then it is for you. You're in the right place. On our website, you will find a number of well-selected questions and answers to assist you in C273 Introduction to Sociology. In this video, we will cover questions from sociological theory, social concepts, research methods, social groups, and cultural norms. So, let's get started. 1. Auguste Comte suggested that society should be studied through the application of scientific methods to understand social phenomena. What term did he use to describe this approach? A. Empiricism. B. Positivism. C. Functionalism. D. Structuralism. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Positivism. Explanation. Comte introduced the concept of positivism, advocating for a scientific approach to studying society. Empiricism refers to a general reliance on experience or observation, while functionalism and structuralism are other perspectives in sociology. 2. Herbert Spencer's view that society's most capable and intelligent members survive while the less capable perish, leading to a more advanced society, is known as what? A. Social Darwinism. B. Conflict theory. C. Symbolic interactionism. D. Positivism. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. A. Social Darwinism. Explanation. Social Darwinism is Spencer's application of the survival of the fittest to societies, where he believed natural selection allows the most capable to advance society. Conflict theory and symbolic interactionism are different sociological perspectives, and positivism relates to a scientific approach to sociology. 3. Karl Marx's theory on social change emphasizes that history is driven by class conflict between which two groups? A. Proletariat and aristocrats. B. Bourgeoisie and proletariat. C. Clergy and nobility. D. Bourgeoisie and aristocrats. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Bourgeoisie and proletariat. Explanation. Marx identified the bourgeoisie, capitalist class, and the proletariat, working class, as the two main groups in class conflict. The aristocrats and clergy are not central to Marx's analysis of class struggle. Or, in sociology, which concept did Émile Durkheim introduce to explain the interconnectedness that brings individuals within a society closer? A. Functionalism. B. Social integration. C. Symbolic interaction. D. Structural analysis. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Social integration. Explanation. Social integration describes the degree to which people are connected to their social groups. Durkheim believed strong integration led to societal stability. Functionalism is broader, and symbolic interaction is about social symbols, while structural analysis pertains to societal structure. 5. Max Weber proposed that specific Protestant values led to the development of capitalism. This concept is known as what? A. Capitalist spirit. B. Secular ethic. C. Protestant ethic. D. Marxist theory. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Protestant ethic. Explanation. The Protestant ethic, as Weber argued, involved values such as hard work and frugality, which facilitated the growth of capitalism. Marx's theory focuses on class conflict, not religious values. 6. Harriet Martineau is known for her early contributions to sociology and for advocating which of the following? A. Economic reform. B. Social reform. C. Philosophical sociology. D. Theoretical model of capitalism. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Social reform. Explanation. Martineau believed sociology should be a path to societal improvement, addressing issues like racial and gender equality. She was less focused on capitalism or purely theoretical frameworks. 7. Which concept refers to the degree to which people are connected to their social groups, as discussed by Emile Durkheim in his study of suicide? A. Social cohesion. B. Social solidarity. C. Social integration. D. Group interdependence. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Social integration. Explanation. Social integration reflects the extent of an individual's connection to their social group. Durkheim linked low social integration with higher suicide rates, while the other terms relate to broader or slightly different concepts. 8. What term did Karl Marx use to describe the working class in his theory of class struggle? A. Capitalists. B. Proletariat. C. Bourgeoisie. D. Aristocracy. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Proletariat. Explanation. In Marxist theory, the proletariat refers to the working class, who do not own means of production and are subject to exploitation by the bourgeoisie, capitalist class. 9. Sociologists use which term to describe a group whose values and beliefs are opposed to mainstream society? A. Subculture. B. Counterculture. C. Ethnocentric group. D. Dominant culture. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Counterculture. Explanation. Countercultures develop values in opposition to those of mainstream society, often challenging social norms. Subcultures differ from the dominant culture, but don't oppose it directly. 10. In sociology, what is the term for a society's expectations regarding appropriate and inappropriate behaviors, norms, and values? A. Cultural relativism. B. Ethnocentrism. C. Social norms. D. Moral codes. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Social norms. Explanation. Social norms are the accepted behaviors within a society. Cultural relativism and ethnocentrism relate to judging or understanding other cultures. 11. What term describes the disorientation individuals feel when they encounter fundamentally different cultures? A. Culture shock. B. Ethnocentrism. C. Cultural relativism. D. 𝗓𝗄𝗋. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. A. Culture shock. Explanation. Culture shock occurs when people experience confusion or anxiety upon encountering a different culture. 𝗓𝗄𝗋 describes a breakdown in social norms, not cultural encounters. 12. Robert Merton introduced which term to describe unintended consequences of people's actions that help a system adjust? A. Manifest functions. B. Latent functions. C. Structural functions. D. Dysfunctional outcomes. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Latent functions. Explanation. Latent functions are unintended positive consequences, while manifest functions are intended. Dysfunctions are harmful outcomes of actions. 13. In Durkheim's view, society is in a normal state when all parts fulfill their roles, but in an abnormal state when they fail to do so. What term is used for this perspective? A. 𝗓𝗄𝗋. B. Functional analysis. C. Conflict theory. D. Social disintegration. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Functional analysis. Explanation. Functional analysis views society as a system where each part has a role. 𝗓𝗄𝗋 refers to normlessness, often leading to social instability. 14. According to 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗀, what key activity allows individuals to learn the perspectives of others and develop a self-concept? A. Education. B. Imitation. C. Play. D. Observation. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Play. Explanation. Mead emphasized play as essential for children to understand different roles and develop a sense of self. 15. The concept that prejudice and discrimination are reinforced through societal labels is associated with which sociological theory? A. Structural functionalism. B. Symbolic interactionism. C. Conflict theory. D. Functionalism. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Symbolic interactionism. Explanation. Symbolic interactionism suggests that prejudice arises from societal labels, shaping perceptions and behaviors. Conflict theory focuses more on power struggles. 16. A researcher collects data through controlled observations and manipulations of variables in a structured setting. This type of research is known as what? A. Case study. B. Experiment. C. Survey. D. Secondary analysis. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Experiment. Explanation. An experiment involves controlled settings where variables are manipulated to observe outcomes, unlike surveys, case studies, or secondary analyses. 17. A student often feels pressure within her group to act in certain ways, even when she prefers not to. What sociological concept best describes this pressure? A. Groupthink. B. Role strain. C. Social conformity. D. Peer pressure. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. D. Peer pressure. Explanation. Peer pressure describes the influence from one's social group to conform, which can affect individual behavior. 18. Which concept introduced by Charles Horton Cooley refers to the process of developing self-concept based on others' reactions? A. Social reflection. B. Generalized other. C. Looking-glass self. D. Identity formation. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Looking-glass self. Explanation. The looking-glass self describes how we form our self-image by interpreting others' responses to us, a key idea of Cooley's theory. 19. Which type of group is characterized by intimate, long-term, face-to-face relationships and a high level of commitment among members? A. Primary group. B. Secondary group. C. Voluntary association. D. Tertiary group. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Primary group. Explanation. Primary groups, such as family and close friends, have close-knit and long-term relationships, unlike secondary groups or associations. 20. The iron law of oligarchy describes which phenomenon in organizational structures? A. Accountability increases with hierarchy. B. Organizations become dominated by a few elite members. C. Decision-making is highly democratic. D. Bureaucratic structures lead to equality. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Organizations become dominated by a few elite members. Explanation. The iron law of oligarchy states that organizations tend to centralize power in a small elite group. 21. Which social theorist argued that society is composed of groups competing for scarce resources, leading to conflict? A. Auguste Comte. B. Emil Durkheim. C. Karl Marx. D. Max Weber. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Karl Marx. Explanation. Karl Marx developed conflict theory, which posits that society is structured around the competition for limited resources, leading to conflicts between social classes. Comte, Durkheim, and Weber focused on different aspects of sociology. 22. A sociologist collects data from prior studies and government records to analyze social trends. What research method are they using? A. Survey. B. Secondary analysis. C. Participant observation. D. Case study. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Secondary analysis. Explanation. Secondary analysis involves using data collected by other researchers. This method is different from surveys, observations, or case studies that require new data collection. 23. According to Max Weber, which 3 factors determine one's social class? A. Property, race, prestige. B. Power, property, prestige. C. Prestige, occupation, ethnicity. D. Wealth, race, authority. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Power, property, prestige. Explanation. Weber theorized that social class is based on power, property, and prestige. Other factors like race and occupation may influence social experience, but aren't primary determinants in Weber's theory. 24. Which sociological theory views society as a system with interdependent parts working to maintain stability and equilibrium? A. Symbolic interactionism. B. Functional analysis. C. Conflict theory. D. Positivism. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Functional analysis. Explanation. Functional analysis, also called functionalism, sees society as composed of interrelated parts that contribute to overall stability. Symbolic interactionism focuses on meanings in face-to-face interactions, while conflict theory emphasizes power struggles. 25. What is the first step in the sociological research model, often involving identifying a phenomenon or topic of interest? A. Reviewing literature. B. Defining the problem. C. Selecting a topic. D. Formulating a hypothesis. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Selecting a topic. Explanation. The first step in the research model is choosing a topic of interest. Defining the problem and reviewing literature follow as preliminary steps toward formulating a hypothesis. 26. Emile Durkheim's concept of mechanical solidarity refers to which of the following? A. Mutual dependence in industrial societies. B. Individualism in modern societies. C. Shared consciousness among members of pre-industrial societies. D. Social disintegration in urban settings. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Shared consciousness among members of pre-industrial societies. Explanation. Mechanical solidarity describes the unity of people in pre-industrial societies who perform similar tasks and share common values, in contrast to the interdependence seen in modern societies, organic solidarity. 27. Which term describes a sense of disorientation when encountering a fundamentally different culture? A. Cultural relativism. B. Ethnocentrism. C. Culture shock. D. Alienation. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Culture shock. Explanation. Culture shock is the feeling of confusion or anxiety when exposed to a new culture. Ethnocentrism is using one's own culture as a standard, and alienation describes a feeling of separation from one's environment. 28. Which research method involves systematically observing people in their natural settings without them being aware of the study? A. Survey. B. Secondary analysis. C. Case study. D. Unobtrusive measures. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. D. Unobtrusive measures. Explanation. Unobtrusive measures allow researchers to observe people's behavior without their knowledge, reducing influence on results. Surveys and case studies require participant awareness. 29. In social research, what is a random sample? A. A sample that includes only members of a specific group. B. A sample chosen based on certain characteristics. C. A sample where each member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. D. A sample selected from a stratified group. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. A sample where each member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. Explanation. A random sample ensures that each individual in a population has an equal chance of being included, enhancing representativeness. Stratified random sampling involves specific subgroup representation. 30. Which sociologist is known for their work on social integration and studies of suicide? A. Max Weber. B. Herbert Spencer. C. Emil Durkheim. D. Auguste Comte. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Emil Durkheim. Explanation. Durkheim studied social integration and its effect on suicide rates, linking low integration with higher suicide likelihood. Weber, Spencer, and Comte focused on other areas. Struggling with your WGU exams? We've all been there. Welcome to 𝗬𝗂𝗿𝗍𝗪s.com, your ultimate resource for WGU success. Find over 15,000 plus questions and answers. Join our thriving community of over 10,000 active WGU students and an impressive 100% success rate with our premium exam support. Visit 𝗬𝗂𝗿𝗍𝗪s.com today and take the first step toward guaranteed success. 31. Which term refers to a group whose values and goals are opposed to the dominant culture? A. Subculture. B. Counterculture. C. Normative group. D. Societal outgroup. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Counterculture. Explanation. Countercultures adopt values that directly oppose the dominant culture. Subcultures exist within society, but do not oppose its norms directly. 32. The use of one's own culture as a standard for judging other cultures, often leading to negative evaluations, is called what? A. Cultural relativism. B. Socialization. C. Ethnocentrism. D. Cultural shock. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Ethnocentrism. Explanation. Ethnocentrism is judging another culture by one's own cultural standards, which can lead to biased assessments. Cultural relativism encourages understanding without judgment. 33. The smallest group possible, consisting of only 2 members, is known as what in sociology? A. Dyad. B. Triad. C. Primary group. D. Small group. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. A. Dyad. Explanation. A dyad is a group of 2 and is considered the smallest and most fragile social group. Triads contain 3 members, while primary and small groups may have more members. 34. A sociologist examining a classroom to understand how teachers' expectations can affect student performance is applying which theoretical perspective? A. Symbolic interactionism. B. Functionalism. C. Conflict theory. D. Positivism. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Symbolic interactionism. Explanation. Symbolic interactionism studies how meanings, symbols, and expectations influence behavior. such as how teacher expectations can shape student outcomes. 35. The term generalized other in sociology refers to what? A. A person's unique personal identity. B. Norms, values, and expectations of people in general within a society. C. An individual's close friends and family. D. A role model in society. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Norms, values, and expectations of people in general within a society. Explanation. The generalized other represents societal expectations internalized by individuals. It contrasts with personal identity or specific role models. 36. According to Max Weber, what term is used to describe the influence of one's religious beliefs on economic behavior, particularly frugality and investment? A. Capitalist ideology. B. Protestant ethic. C. Secular values. D. Rational choice theory. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Protestant ethic. Explanation. Weber's Protestant ethic links certain religious values to the development of capitalism, particularly those encouraging hard work and savings. 37. What type of solidarity, as defined by Emil Durkheim, arises from the interdependence of individuals performing specialized tasks? A. Mechanical solidarity. B. Functional solidarity. C. Organic solidarity. D. Structural solidarity. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Organic solidarity. Explanation. Organic solidarity refers to interdependence in societies with specialized roles, unlike mechanical solidarity, which arises from shared tasks in traditional societies. 38. The systematic study of people responding to a series of questions defines which research method? A. Case study. B. Experiment. C. Survey. D. Participant observation. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Survey. Explanation. Surveys involve asking a set of questions to gather data from a sample, while case studies, experiments, and participant observations involve different forms of data collection. 39. Which sociological perspective views society as a complex system with interrelated parts working to promote stability? A. Functionalism. B. Conflict theory. C. Symbolic interactionism. D. Exchange theory. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. A. Functionalism. Explanation. Functionalism sees society as a stable, interconnected system where each part serves a role in maintaining equilibrium, unlike conflict theory, which focuses on social power struggles. 40. A cluster of individuals within a larger group who regularly interact with one another is known as what? A. Clique. B. Subgroup. C. Aggregate. D. Outgroup. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. A. Clique. Explanation. A clique is a subset within a group with strong connections among members. Aggregates consist of individuals who happen to be together, but don't necessarily interact regularly. 41. In Durkheim's view, social integration is higher in societies with what characteristic? A. High individualism. B. Mechanical solidarity. C. Social fragmentation. D. Industrialization. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Mechanical solidarity. Explanation. Mechanical solidarity leads to high social integration, as people share tasks and values. Industrialization introduces organic solidarity, characterized by interdependence rather than unity. 42. How would sociologists describe the role of family in early childhood development? A. An economic agent. B. An agent of socialization. C. An agent of change. D. A competitive environment. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. An agent of socialization. Explanation. Family is considered a primary agent of socialization, shaping early beliefs, values, and behaviors. It's not primarily economic or competitive in this context. 43. Who is considered the second founder of sociology and known for survival of the fittest ideology? A. Karl Marx. B. Herbert Spencer. C. Max Weber. D. Emil Durkheim. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Herbert Spencer. Explanation. Spencer is regarded as the second founder of sociology and introduced survival of the fittest to social theory. Marx, Weber, and Durkheim each developed other core theories. 44. What is the sociological term for a large, impersonal organization that includes a hierarchy of authority and clear divisions of labor? A. Clique. B. Bureaucracy. C. Aggregate. D. Social institution. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Bureaucracy. Explanation. A bureaucracy is a structured organization with defined levels of authority and specialized roles, often to ensure efficiency and accountability. 45. Robert Merton's strain theory suggests that deviance occurs when there is a disconnect between societal goals and which of the following? A. Social networks. B. Accepted means to achieve them. C. Cultural norms. D. Peer influence. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Accepted means to achieve them. Explanation. Strain theory posits that deviance arises when individuals cannot achieve societal goals through accepted means, leading to alternative behaviors. 46. The concept of labeling theory suggests that deviance is largely the result of what? A. Biological predispositions. B. Labels society places on individuals. C. Lack of social integration. D. Economic disadvantages. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Labels society places on individuals. Explanation. Labeling theory holds that deviance arises from societal labels, which individuals may internalize, leading to a self-fulfilling prophecy. 47. A society that uses personal relationships as the foundation for social bonds with strong community ties is known as N. A. Gesellschaft. B. Organic society. C. Bureaucratic society. D. Gemeinschaft. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. D. Gemeinschaft. Explanation. Gemeinschaft is characterized by close, personal relationships, typical of small communities, unlike the impersonal relationships of Gesellschaft societies. 48. Stanley Milgram's experiment on obedience demonstrated that people are willing to follow orders under certain conditions, often based on A. Moral principles. B. Authority. C. Economic incentives. D. Social reputation. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Authority. Explanation. Milgram's experiment revealed that authority figures can strongly influence people to act against personal beliefs, showing obedience as power. 49. Which perspective argues that social stratification serves an essential role by ensuring that society's most demanding positions are filled by the most qualified individuals? A. Conflict theory. B. Symbolic interactionism. C. Functionalism. D. Labeling theory. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Functionalism. Explanation. Functionalism views stratification as necessary for filling key societal roles. Conflict theory sees it as a source of inequality, and labeling theory focuses on the effects of societal labels. 50. What term refers to an originally false belief that becomes true simply because it was predicted? A. Stereotype. B. Self-fulfilling prophecy. C. Labeling theory. D. Anomaly. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Explanation. A self-fulfilling prophecy occurs when an expectation leads to behavior that makes the prediction come true, unlike a stereotype or anomaly. You've reached the end of our first question set. For the complete exam preparation experience, visit us at 𝗬𝗂𝗍𝒠.com, where you'll find thousands more practice questions and comprehensive study guides. Thanks for studying with us today. See you in the next video.